Can I call you my friends, my virtual friends? Listen up. By the time you get this video, it will not be Monday because sometimes the videos are pre-recorded and then I don't feel like releasing them until some days I release Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in one day. Now, I want to reason with you on a different level. I want to say to you that at this time in our life, we have to find out what is important to us. Sometimes we talk about every and anything, but in reality, when we are by ourselves and we look in the mirror, there is one thing you want. Sometimes you don't want a lot of things. You just want one thing. You want peace, you want love, you want joy, you want money, prosperity, blessings in all its forms. You want good health. At the end of the day, when you're by yourself and you're looking in the mirror, you and you alone know what you need. Sometimes we come out here and we put on face and we act like, the whole world is caving in on us and we want to save the world. But in reality, we just want to save ourselves. We just want to get a little piece of that land, in the woods where you can feel tranquility. You just want a little piece of health. You just wish you could just eat that one thing. We all have different things, different desires. And at this time, we have to find a way how to gauge our needs. And we have to learn how to focus on what makes us a better person, a happier person. We can't save the world. And there's no point in even putting yourself out here trying to save people who you probably wouldn't even want to spend a day with. And people who would just take you and tie you up and deliver you over. I'm not trying to save anybody. There was a time when I thought I could. So my warnings sometimes are a reminder to myself to take heed and to remember certain things and to trust, my guides. But someone shared a video with me. And when I looked at it, I thought to myself, this is really what I care about. This is what I desire. I don't want to piss off anybody. I don't want to make any, strong, powerful, wealthy people angry. Because the truth of the matter is, once they have had enough with me and they say, shut the fuck up, and they do what they need to do to get rid of me. They're people that I would be warning and sharing my thoughts with and all that stuff. They move on and they find someone else. At this point, there is no reason for me to even talk about anything that is negative, that leaves me with a negative feeling, like feeling sad or scared, or I have to find ways how to just separate myself from all this negativity and just zone into the thing that gives me peace and joy. And yes, money is very important because without it, you can't do certain things, but it is not the most important thing to me. It is that peace that passes all understanding, is to have that freedom that allows me to move freely. It is that moment when I say to myself, why am I here? What is my purpose? I'm here not just to serve other persons, but I have to serve the spirit in me. That spirit that is here to bring me through all the experiences, to bring me to that place where I can say, aha, this is why I'm here. This is what I should be doing. I don't want to be a revolutionary fighter. That is not my goal. I want to be a spiritual guru in the sense that I learn how to make myself at peace and to help persons to find peace in any situation, to where you're smiling and you're happy. And when you learn to say, oh, this thing makes me unhappy, I'm going to remove myself from it. Or this thing brings me joy, I need more of it. This thing is stirring fear in me, and I have to find a way to get rid of fear, because we know what fear does. This thing makes me angry. I'm going to separate myself from that person or that situation that is making me angry. Because in the grand scheme of things, nothing lasts forever. Nothing except, the universal law or laws. And since we are intransiental beings, we're in transit. Sometimes the people we fear, they themselves are going through all kinds of things privately, and they put out a facade. They put out an appearance like everything is okay, like they feel so in control, when in their private world, they are in turmoil. So you can't watch anybody. You cannot watch what people say or what they're doing. You have to focus on yourself, healing the unhealed parts of yourself, seeking the thing that will bring you joy and pleasure and plenty, if that's what you want. Why are we going to come out here and just stay on the same thing, stay on the same thing? First of all, you can't even trust most of what you see or hear. If I give you an example, someone shared a picture with, a very disturbing image of a lady giving birth to a frog. And as disturbing as that was, what is even more disturbing is that you hear people telling stories. Listen, Jamaicans are storytellers, and they'll tell you a story about your birth, and they were not there. And so they actually put a face and call out people's name. They have no, not just credibility, but they have nothing about them for us to waste our energy or our time. So much of our time listening to them, and they're not teaching you how to grow, how to realize your greatest potential, how to realize what is most important, and is finding peace in a world that is oftentimes filled with chaos. The most important thing is, apart from health, and that is peace. Once you have peace, you can live anywhere, you can live through anything. So I'm working on myself, and these things take time. And that desire to really awake or to show, it's in there, but it's something I want to move away from, because whatever you need to know, the Spirit will reveal to you. And whatever you don't want to know, even when the Spirit reveals it to you, you're going to reject it. You're going to abandon it. So I'm saying, keep your thoughts, your sacred thoughts, your desires, your dreams, your fears even. Keep them to yourself, because the moment you articulate it, you give rise to it, you wake it up, and then you create enemies who now know what you fear or know what you desire, and you just set them to work to destroy it. We all see things that we can speculate on, and we all feel like, let me tell them to look at it this way. But sometimes all you're doing is putting yourself in danger over something that you're not 100% sure. You're speculating and talking about all kinds of stuff that you don't have the ability to change, because the only thing you can change is what goes on with you. and yours. Focus on your family. Focus on your dreams and your desires. Learn to listen to the small, gut feeling that says, avoid this one, stay away from this one, don't fight with this one, and stop giving your last word. You don't have to like somebody and they know that you like them or dislike them. And if you're angry, if somebody makes you angry, you really don't have to tell them that you're angry. You just have to say, you know what? This person no longer serves my peace and I'm going to withdraw myself. If this is not working out for you anymore, you don't have to advertise it to the whole world or advertise it to the ones who you feel, are causing you chaos. Just have these conversations with yourself, by yourself, and just say to yourself, I'm having a bad day today. Help me, teach me how to look at this situation and how to learn from it and how to use this, environment to create, a peaceful setting around myself, even when it doesn't appear to be peaceful or the people are not so lovely. Focus on you. Focus on loving you and building you and creating the reality that is best for you. Stop worrying about other people, what they have done or they could have done or what they're doing. Just focus on you. Make yourself happy. That is the most important thing. Let go of fear and uncertainty and worrying about things that you often cannot change. If you take a careful look, the world is not different from it was 100, 200, 500 years ago. Not really. Some methodology have changed and new systems come on board and all that stuff. Focus on the positive. What makes you laugh? And sometimes there are people who are comedians. You can listen to them and they help you laugh and forget about your problems. But sometimes we shouldn't be trying to get rid of our problems. We should just sit and look at the events of our life and find creative ways how to change and grow into a better version of you. Don't watch other persons, what they're doing and what they're not doing. Focus on you, on your growth, on your health, on your wealth, and let the universe take care of the rest. Let people be themselves, be their honest self. Don't try to change anybody. Change you. Love you. Focus on what is best for you. Right? And then the world will be a better place. Regardless of what's happening, don't waste your energy and don't create enemies for yourself, and learn to keep your last words and surround yourself with nature or individuals who are bringing out the best in you. Stay blessed, everyone.